Yo, what up, Big Unk? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Well, sorry everyone for not being here last night. Um, had to take the little lady to the hospital. So a little bit of a background if you didn't know. Um, it's like a fever. We gotta worry a little bit more than normal. That's a little bit of a background. Hello, sir, indeed. I never wear my headphones. I gotta say, I don't love this. Weird. Trying to get it where I don't hear it go. I don't. It's not bad, but I kind of do hear one. It's kind of annoying. Hmm. D Baribo, welcome, welcome. I feel like your hair has already doubled in length since you cut it. Says Big Unk. Yeah, it's getting long. It's always kind of long on top too. So, dude, how do you do this with headphones on? Is it kind of weird hearing yourself? Is that like a weird thing, or do you mute yourself completely? I feel like I'm getting like a feedback, and I don't always. Maybe I turn this down. I don't hear myself, but then that's weird. You gotta fill me in with what you do. All right. So what we're doing today, I've got play booster and collector booster. So I did go to at least on Friday, did pretty well. Was doing really well, and then just got ugh, no heart of the cards at the end, so it kind of stunk. But otherwise, great time. And so I'm gonna rip this because this is the first weekend. We could talk about what really stood out in pre-release. Um, yeah, kind of go from there. I think makes it fun. So, all right, and then what else we got here? We got the collector booster 2. Oh, Uncle Stern says we can talk shop later. Nope, I want to hear it. Do you want to hear it? So, like, do you put yourself on delay or something? I feel like that tinge behind throws me off. Or does it help you talk slower? All right, so we're gonna start with the play booster. I probably will not rip or do the Chaos Digi tonight, and then I don't have a dad joke. We're doing this postponed, and I'm exhausted. So, Foundations play booster, trip it. Sounds good. Ooh. All right. So first card we got Big Fin Bouncer. When this creature enters, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. I hated this card. I played against this a couple times, and no, I did not pull it. Um, really brutal. So it's good. It did great, especially in limited and pre-release. You know, someone drops their bomb, and then this comes out, send it back to their hand. It's so frustrating. Art looks cheesy, but let's. You know how to swim, don't you, chum? Kind of crazy. Yeah. Check something. I'll pick him. But I don't know. No. I don't know. I think my noise gate was a little too low. There we go. So great in pre-release. Then we got Fleeting Fight. Did not pull this either. 1 white for an instant. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains him flying until end of turn. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Yo, Palinator, welcome, welcome. A little bit different tonight. One, I hear myself and it's throwing me off. And two, yeah, we're keeping it simple tonight. Jose Castro, welcome. Gracie, welcome. Palinator, I'm getting smacked on Arena Cube right now. Really? What are you playing? All right, so on that fateful day, Sir Brilberry's fear of heights was outmatched by his sense of duty. Very cool. Cool art. Did not pull that card either. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, it's weird hearing myself. T. All right. Firebrand Archer, 1 and a red. Human Archer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. A word of vengeance, and her arrows awaken in flame. 2-1. Didn't pull this either. Didn't see much of it. All right, then we got Crypt Feaster, 3 and a black for a zombie with Manachi. Threshold. Whenever this creature attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Didn't really see this either. This art's pretty cool though. Look at that. I like that. So creepy, just kind of hanging out in the shadows. Are your headphones wireless? They are wireless. Is that what it is? Yeah, they're wireless. I don't think I can hook them up that way either. It is tea season for sure. Oh, I gotta fix my hair. It's such a mess. I kind of like hearing myself. I can hear my sound effects, which is cool.
You got it set to M for mini, when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
But otherwise it's weird. So Llanowar Elves. Tap. I didn't pull this either during pre-release. This would have been great. So everyone knows Llanowar Elves. Let me read the flavor text though. The elves of Llanowar Forest have defended it for generations. It is their sacred duty to keep outside influences from corrupting their ancestral home. Llanowar Elves. This one's ripped. Look at those triceps, by the way. So jacked. Does not miss Arm Day. Lotus Cobra, welcome. Uncharted Voyage, 3 and a blue. Didn't see much of this. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Surveil 1. As his ship passed the waterlogged wrecks, Marcos realized he wasn't the first person to try sailing out of the underworld. Yeah, didn't see this either. This one, though, I pulled this, and I really think I should have played it, though. Gracie, that's always a good one. Gracie says to Unc Stern, who asked how she's doing, she says, "Hello, Unc. If I were any better, I'd be twins." Lotus Cobra, Commander, Llanowar Elves are a classic, definitely a foundational card, true. So I pulled this and didn't play it, and I kind of regret, but it was a little high on the mana curve. So 3 and a green for a spider with reach and death touch. 2 and a green, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, activate only as a sorcery. So this one could do some work, but I built a different way. So 2 and a green, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control, activate. Oh, I read that already. Sorry, everyone. The griffins think they rule the sky, but the spiders know better. 1/4, big booty, big booty. All right, then we got Quake Strider, Ceratops. Didn't pull this, but my bud did. This is huge. Look at this guy. This is definitely a big front package, not a big booty. 3 green, 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 green. For the first time in all my travels, I've encountered a creature I can only describe as an apex herbivore. Vivian Reed. Alrighty. Yo, Matt P. YouTube is better than Instagram. I know. It's Palinator. I kind of figured that was you, Palinator. By the way, everyone, I'm on YouTube and Instagram. So we got Hidetsugu's Second Right. I didn't see this card either. 3 and a red. If target player has exactly 10 life, Hidetsugu's Second Right deals 10 damage to that player. Once a mortal ogre, Hidetsugu devoured his demonic patron and transcended morality in a fit of rage. This guy's so angry. Rawr. Alright, next card. Hero's Downfall. Didn't see much of this. 1 blue, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Odric resisted the vampire's curse with all his strength, but after a lifetime of fighting monsters, he was doomed to become one himself. Lotus Cobra says your audio is a little echoey. Is it really? How's everyone else feel about my audio? Is it echoey? Is anyone else getting that effect? Yeah, 12-8. Whoa, baby! It can crew any vehicle. Maybe. It might be too big. Yeah, but I like it. It feels ethereal. Really? Why in the world am I getting an echo going on? Let's see. There should be no echo. A teeny bit. All right, let me try doing something. I'm going to mess around. Let's see. Maybe I just shut these bad boys off. I think that might be the answer. Let me try my filters. Sounds like you're in my brain. Really? I even recorded and it didn't sound echoey. So let me just let me shut off monitor and output. This will do it. So how we sounded now? I can't hear myself anymore. But how do we sound? Jared Zip, welcome, welcome. So I can't hear myself. So I'm gonna wait for y'all. Uncle Stern says, "Oh, Unc, that's not. I need Unc. I need you to answer me. I need you to answer me. Just one now. Does it sound better? Sounds good. I don't know what it would have been picking it up. I don't have a mic in this right now, so I'm not sure why it would be picking it up. It's kind of weird, right? Let me. And I only stream once a week. Uncle Stern says, "Isn't audio fun?" No. No, it's not. I wonder if I can do this, though. I wonder if I can set my desktop sounds. I don't need to hear my desktop sounds. Let's shut these off. Let's shut those off. Let's get it like we can get it old school. I'm also seeing now I drop frames. I never saw that before, but I now see at the bottom of OBS it tells me I'm dropping frames. All right, after Hero's Downfall is Clinquint Sky Mage. Flying. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Didn't see this either. Despite their advanced intellect, some even never quite shake their instinctive need to collect shiny baubles. Did not see this. That's better. Okay, all right. We took the headphones off, everyone. We're good. Now, I wish I pulled this card because it kicked my flippin' ass. This card literally, I made a friend, his name's Casey, and we had a fun game, and it wasn't fun. He kicked my ass 2 games in a row, and this is after, like, I lost one time prior, and it was like 30-minute game. And yeah, so like this was in my 4th round, and he just swept me. I mean, there was nothing I could do. Just want me, and this card was an all-star. He ended up coming in 3rd. I came in 16th out of 60. So 1 in a black demon warlock. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. You just gotta tap it and do that. That was put there this turn. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Then exile all other nightmare tokens you control. So he did this to me a couple times and literally was like, "Hey, you know, can I use your card as a token?" I was like, "Are you flipping kidding me?" I was so brutally humiliating. I was like, "Okay, sure." So you'd put my card in the graveyard one way or another through like a kill spell, and then use this and put it on his board. It was so humiliating, but it was fun. He was a great guy, and he ended up coming in 3rd. So I'm actually gonna, let me put on my speakers now that I'm not using that. I'm gonna use, let's go back to this so I can hear what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, I spilled my tea a little bit. Oh goodness. Oof indeed, Lotus Cobra. Oof indeed. It was embarrassing. So this card's dope. This did so well. Till the soil, spare no soul. Neath the darkness, nightmare grow. Children nursery rhyme. I did not say that like a children nursery rhyme, did I? I did not. That was more like a nightmare thing. So yep, this was me. I was just in my feels that game. He walloped me. They were the quickest games. I think we were done in like 10 minutes too. It was wild. And normally I just got beat bad. So anyway, our foil is Fishing Pole. 1 colorless for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has 1. Tap this, tap Fishing Pole, put a bait counter on Fishing Pole. This looks cool in foil. You guys can see that. Look at the fish in there. That looks dope. Whenever equipped creature becomes untapped, remove a bait counter from this equipment. If you do, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token and equip for 2. Fun. Gracie says you need to say it in an old lady voice. In an old lady voice? Okay. Till the soil spare no soul, neath the darkness nightmares grow. That's my old lady voice. That was actually pretty good. All right, and then we got a foil Dismal Backwater. 2 foils in this pack. That was fun. And then a Kato counter and a Ninja counter. Not bad. 2 foils and then 1 play booster. Dope. That rare is sweet. I get nightmares about it still. This is 3 days later. Uncle Stern says, honestly, the Ethereal Echo would have been good for the rhyme. Tea. Sorry, that probably bothered some people. Like the Shining Twin speaking in unison. Exactly. All right, then we're going to open up a collector booster. So not my normal bring back the magic. We aren't doing the chaos die. We're just going to keep it simple tonight. I don't want to rip. I don't want to use the cheat rip. I want to rip it this way. And then next week we'll be back on track again. Good old-fashioned, pull out the chaos die. But we're doing it this way. Lotus Cobra says the fishing pole seems kind of meh, but at least we're getting more use for the tap fish token from Bloomburrow. True. Is that not a reprint? That's a new print? I don't remember ever seeing it before. So we got an Elf Warrior as a token. Do we want to just go through the rares first? No, I don't. I'm going to pull up until I get to the land. Where's the land? We're going through this. I'm going through this. All right, so we'll start with our land. It's a plains. Not bad. Oh, it's a Johnny. Oh, it's a boy. Sexy lion man. Rawr. For those of you who don't know, we're big fans of a Johnny. He should be dead, though. He should be dead. Friendship brought him back, which is BS, but yeah, we still like a Johnny. All right, I'm going to see if I can get the camera to focus here. Come on, camera. Do your thing. There we go. There we go. Sexy plains. Then we got Swiftfoot boots. Ooh, good pull. That art looks fun. I like that. Everyone knows what Swiftfoot's boots do. That looks good. Let's read it, though. Start with small, careful steps. I've had customers accidentally jog themselves halfway across the continent in these things. Norris, Arcane Cobbler. Sold! Sold, Norris. I want those boots. I want those boots. Uncle Stern says, Kaldheim Elf, a warrior from Skemfar. Yeah, that token's sweet. 2 for the price of 1. All right, on to our next uncommon is Balmor, Battle Mage Captain. Didn't see this one in the pre-release. Even the most hardened armies are ill-equipped to defend against an onslaught from the sky. It's got flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. That would have been cool. That would have been fun to play with, but I did not see it. I did not see it. It's gonna be
legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Legendary creature. Bird Wizard. All right, then we got a Resolute Reinforcements here. 1 and a white flash. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. I did see this, but I kicked the shit out of the deck that played this against me. Morale rarely survives the sudden appearance of a squad of Cersei skirmishers and an army's flank. Very cool. The art looks cool on that too. Looks pretty decent foil. Lotus Cobra Commander says, use that bird in my Veyron deck. Yeah? You like it? Is it doing work for you? Midnight Snack, 2 and a black here. Raid, at the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a food token, and then 2 and a black, sacrifice an enchantment, target opponent loses X life, or X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Oh, wow. That could be rough. That's kind of cool. Art looks great. Foil looks great. Take a look at that shiny foil there. Okay, let's rock on to the next one here. We got Dwinnen's Elite. 1 to green. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Great card here. Call 1. Call them all. A really good card here. That one does some work. Alrighty, and then we've got Goldmane Pick. I had 2 of these in my deck, and they did pretty darn good, too. This is pretty fun. So, 2, a quick creature gets +1/+1. Whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Equip for 1. Very fun. On to our next. Ooh, Refute. Look at this art. By the way, I pulled a lot of Dookie in my pre-release. I didn't get like one borderless art or anything special. I beat the guy who played that new 7/7/7/7/7 Eldrazi or whatever. Yeah, but look at this art. Refute. This looks dope. Counter target spell, draw a card, then discard a card. Matt P, I just went 0-3 in my draft. Oh no, one of my collection. Matt P, I'm sorry to hear that, my man. Also, Tea season, baby, it's so good. What arrives uninvited overstays its welcome and is blown away with a single breath. That looks dope in foil. It's common, but I like it. Dazzling Angel, this was also my deck. 2 and a white, flying. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. It did okay for me. It did okay. I had some tokens and some other stuff, but I really didn't gain much life off this, maybe 1 or 2 here and there, but nothing too crazy. What up, Curry? Her wings ripple with impossible colors, a sign that a miracle is on the way. Ooh, fun. All right, and then we got this guy again, Big Fing Bouncer. We're going to put him to the side. We know what he does. All right, everyone, on to our rares. Who's ready to move on to our rares? Let's do it. All right. Honestly, here, let's get something good. Ooh, Bloodthirsty Conqueror. I'm pretty sure this is a hit. Does anyone know? I'm pretty sure this is a hit. We're going to say it's a hit. And we think it's over $9. This art looks fantastic. Curry, you came at the best time, dude. You came at the best time. So, Bloodthirsty Conqueror, Vampire Knight, Flying Death Touch. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Your death will be neither quick nor painless. Agony makes blood so much sweeter. Yeah, that looks cool. 5/5. Big boy. Big old boy. All right, very cool. Let's move on to our next one. That was our Mythic. Then we've got Banner of Kinship. Ooh, Banner of Kinship here. Let's see. Artifact for 5. Ooh, that's costly. This is from Blueburrow? As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. That's cool. That's cool. That can go off pretty quick. I just went 0-3 in my draft. Want to buy my collection? That's $40. Bloodthirsty Conqueror is $40. Nice. That'll be up for sale. That'll be up for sale, everyone. I don't know if I can use it for anything, so it'll probably be up for sale. I don't have a vampire deck. Banner of Kinship. Ooh, then we got Sear Slicer Goblin. 3 and a red. It's got raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. Yo, Curry, you want this for your Gobby deck? Your Gobbo deck? Have I been off to the right the whole time? I feel like I'm drifting to the right. Sorry, everyone. Among the Aki, promotions are regularly earned through important criteria like having the biggest weapon. Cute little mousies indeed. MD Curry says that's one of the Sanguine Bind Exquisite combo on the set. Yeah, I saw enough of that shiz in pre-release. I think you've been chump change. I think you've been fine. Thank you, Stern. Then we got Muldrotha. Nice. Muldrotha's an old school classic here. 3 black, green, blue. If you don't know Muldrotha, well, now it's time to meet her. My child grew from rot and ruin, yet she bloomed. Multani. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, on to our next one. We've got Curator of Destinies. 4 and a blue. This spell can't be countered. Flying. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library and separate them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. An opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. And that is our last card. But the banger for this set, we're going to go with our Swiftfoot Boots and our Bloodthirsty Conqueror.
You got it set to M for Mini, when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
Wow.
Uncle Stern says, my mother said the same thing about me. What'd your mother say about you? All right, everyone. Well, I'm not going to lie. It has been quite a week. It's been quite a day. It's been quite a weekend. But I did want to rip these as it is, it's kind of that time. We just got the pre-release. It's out. And I was stoked. I was holding on to these for everyone to see. So we got Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Super hot. Super sexy. Look at those kissable lips. We're not doing the Chaos Die. We'll be doing that next week. Until then, everyone, we'll see you all